Easy game, right? I mean, listen, first of all, West Ham couldn't even register one shot on target. I mean, how crazy is that? But hey, we're just gonna get straight into it. Yes, this is going to be my post-match reaction. I could have posted my actually live reaction in terms of like the goals and everything, but I can't go live right now because also I'm having troubles with also the space and everything. So if you actually like the content, so help me out and subscribe, okay? It's really gonna help me out. I hope you understand. We're gonna go through some player performance, some player ratings there and there, and then also a little bit of analysis like we always do, but then we just gotta start from the back again. I said it again in my YouTube short. Arsenal have built their own walls of Bagati Island, okay? This defense is gonna take us places in terms of like in the competitions that we are in. But first of all, I wanna start with this guy, David Raya. Okay, it was against West Ham. I know that. They offered low threat. He's the best goalkeeper right now. Plus, with that defense, think about it. Listen, Premier League, you know what you gotta do right now? I'm not even getting ahead of myself. Package the Golden Glove. Send it to David Raya's address. Send in the Golden Glove right now. 8 out of 10 for me. Timber. This guy is a beast of a right back. New deal on the way. I think it's in talks. Keep that guy. Okay, he's strong. Defensively is everything. But then what actually stood out for me in this match was actually that foul, but winning that penalty that Bukayo Saka converted. But also congratulations for Bukayo, he kept off his 200 appearances with a goal. And also we're gonna be talking about that penalty too. Don't worry, stick around for a bit longer. But hey, overall, I just think Timber was actually good. I'm gonna give him 8 out of 10 also. William Saliba, again, comfortable. Matter of fact, I actually saw him making a couple of amazing runs. I'm like, okay, let's go Saliba. But overall, I just think these guys were comfortable. The defense as a whole, I just think they were really comfortable because of the threat levels of West Ham. But also, it's Saliba. He's always that calm and composed, man. I really love Saliba, man, as a player. Even his song too, I like that song too. But also, it reminds me of Jimmy Fox, in Baby Driver. You remember? Tequila. Really dope movie, but then hey, Saliba, 8 out of 10. Gabriel Magalhaes, the beast himself. Listen, I'm actually surprised that he turned up. I thought when he got taken off in the previous match, I was like, maybe it might be something there. Actually had one hairy moment, in the opening minute, but he quickly settled down. I mean, Fulkrug did nothing against Gabriel, so I think he was really solid. Gonna give him 8 out of 10 also. Ricardo Calafiori. Eli Williams. Hey, listen, I like Eli as a character, okay? You see Calafiori, offensive threat. The guy was playing as a midfielder. I know he does that, but then I think like for this match specifically, he was receiving the ball. He was comfortable. He was making passes. Calafiori as a player, he is not micromanaged. It's almost like the managers just tell them, yeah, go play football, go do your thing, So I'm gonna actually give him an 8.5 for that shot also. But then I think he had a really solid game. Now moving on to the midfield now. Declan Rice, the Doberman. Listen. Scoring in the 30th minute after Eze made that shot and then it rebounded to him. So I feel like that was a really good goal, by the way. It's his former club, but then I think that I'm gonna give him actually a 9 out of 10 for that. He's an all-rounder, man. Box to box, recovery, attack. That's Declan Rice's game. So I'm gonna give him 9 out of 10, and hopefully his injury is not bad. And speaking of injuries, oh dear God. Oh no, man, I'm going crazy. I'm telling you, yo, he had the talk, man. The skipper is back, Body haircut, man. He's looking mean as hell, man. I'm going crazy. I'm like, yo, welcome back, skipper. Matter of fact, I actually think, man, he was dominating the game. I think like he was playing really well. I saw him making those first time passes. I'm like, let's go, skipper. But the injuries, man, are not being nice to this guy. Hopefully it's not so bad. So we'll see. And we'll see the full details as the days go by. As Aberich. Oh man, sometimes I feel like it's almost like we're not allowing Eze to actually be like Crystal Palace player and just look for him in the midfield and let's just work with him. But again, it's a new team and it's a very big team. So not really, I'm not gonna be making excuses for him, but I just feel like also he had a couple of chances that he could have capitalized on and he just couldn't finish. Good saves, he had shots and everything. But then I feel like overall Eze's game was just simple. He didn't impact the game enough on how I would have loved to see, especially alongside Ødegaard. But then Ødegaard got took off and then they moved him to the left. He will settle in. So for that, I'm just going to give him 7 out of 10, man. My bad, Eze. I actually like Trossard, but then we know, man, majority of us Arsenal fans, we know the guy is a finisher. We're not going to disrespect people and say they're a substitute. They're finishers, like Mikel said, okay? I just didn't see that Trossard that I saw actually even in the previous match. Leo, you get a 5 out of 10. So I just think you are a really good player, but then coming off the bench, that impact, okay, Trossard is coming on. Victor Gyökeres. Now I'm gonna give him also a little bit of that low rating because I just think maybe he could have done better. I just look at it, I'm like, man, Mavropanos, man, basically he just locked them off, you know. I saw him here battling a couple of guys there and there. He was trying. I think he could do more with his movement. When you look at guys like Haaland, man, his movement is actually elite. That's something that also people are not looking at. They're just looking at his constant finishing. The penalty incident. This is not Gyökeres Football Club. It's Arsenal Football Club. If you think he's gonna get 20 without penalties, I'm tempted to do a ranking and say you living in cuckoo land.
Is living in cuckoo land.
I'm just saying the way he's playing right now, and then without the help of penalties, for him to get 20, Bukayo Saka, run and when Saka. Listen, Saka was actually good, really good, but also congrats on the 200 appearances, and he kept it with a goal, so took his penalty really well. I'm gonna give him a 9 out of 10.